Hello, hello. Can you hear me now, Beverly? I s- well, I think I got it. Hi, happy Wednesday. Yeah, I think I was talking for a while and I just realized I have my microphone off. So now I'm back. Okay, cool. Well, happy Wednesday. Hope you have a great Wednesday. And I had a great trip with my friend and I just came back last night. So, you know, I prepared this project before I go to the 4 days trip with my girlfriend. So I hope I remember how to make this, okay? So this is I think they call shatter car or anyway. So this is like a car when you open up, you can see like what's inside and you close up. Um, I don't know what's the measurement for other people, okay? But I kind of create this. I saw other people has this car, but I just figure out my own size. So I feel like the inter area, uh, they don't close that perfect because I see other people's they when they close it they still have a big gap in the middle, they don't touch it, but I want them to be like close it. So that's the reason. Sometimes I feel like the mechanism was not that well, but it's kind of works, so they can kind of, if you can see when they shot, it's kind of very, very close, like a very small gap, but when you open, it's open up. So I feel like this car, when you close it, you need to kind of push the back so they can close easier. But anyway, this is what I came up with before I went on the trip. So I'm going to show you how to make it, and later if I figure out what will be the best way, or when I watch other demonstrators side, and maybe I can do another car with the same technique. Okay, so I am using this set. It's called Words and Wishes. I This one, I would say I buy this set because I want the die, and because I feel like a lot of time, uh, like I don't use the big sentiment a lot. Okay, so that's the reason. I would tell you the only reason I bought that is because of this die. But then after I use it, I just read this sentiment. They are actually really nice. And for me, sometimes I couldn't write something this touchy, So I think this will help me, will be a big help for me just stamp inside the card. But this is a good set. And I like about this die because they actually can cut out this image. I feel like sometimes Stampin' Up, they have this like from time to time, but it's not very often. So every time when they have this kind of die, you can have the back, like the shadow or and the inside piece. I will always get them. So this is the set I use, and let's get started. Okay, the paper I use today is a very, very happy paper. It's called Beautiful Ordinary Life, Designer Series Paper 167553. And one side is all the, like black and white design, like this. And when I say happy, is because of the other side. I like this pastel watercolor effect, but I just like all this color when they work together. I just feel like it's happy. So I really, really like this paper, and this is the paper I use for today's project. Okay, so okay, I'm just gonna to talk all the supplies I use, okay? And this is the embossing folder. This is new, called, I think it's from the online exclusive, maybe. I feel like this is great for the 4th of July project. Like when I was creating the project earlier, they don't have this, and I wish, they released this earlier, but I think you can order them start on July 1st. So this is a very pretty embossing folder, and you can use them for Christmas too. Okay, that's the one I use inside this piece. Okay, and I also use my favorite stylish shapes to cut the center here. And also this is the framelit. It's a beautiful celebrated set. The die, I use this frame to create the front here. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the card base is 5.5 and 8.5, just regular, but we're going to score because this is open gate card, so you want to score it 2 1/8 from each side, so you can create that gate. Okay, so I'm just going to score 2 1/8 here, and then just turn the paper around and that. Okay, so this will be the car. Okay, and then we are here. This is the white piece. It's 3 by 5.25. So this is the inside piece. Okay, so when we do this, I kind of eyeball it. Okay, so here I have too many things here. I don't know which one to pick. Okay, so this is this cake. Okay, so I want to find out like what size of the circle I'm using. So you always remember sometimes this and the real image, they are not the same size. You can tell the real image is a little bit bigger, so you can just use the stamp set and to measure it. Okay, if you like this look, you can use this one, or you want them closer, so you can use this one. It's just your personal preference. So I like this one, so this is what I choose. Okay, and I am putting this in the center here, and then round cut a circle. Okay, so you have this piece out. Okay, and then we are using the embossing folder. So if you want to cut something and emboss, you always cut first and emboss later, okay? So since this is no particular pattern, so you just put this inside here. And this is the thinner embossing folder. So you use two clear plaid, plaid when you go through the machine, just for you to know, okay? So you have this, because this is kind of skinny, so I kind of want to reinforce it, okay? And I don't have the white paper, but I'm just gonna to cut a very, very skinny strip, like I would say 1/8, something like that. And I'm just gonna to glue in the back, because I feel like this is very skinny, especially after we emboss it. So with this mechanism, mechanical here, sometimes I feel like it's easier for them to rip off. So I just make this on my own. So I'm just put a glue here. So if you have the white paper, I think that will be the best, but since it's in the back, I think people will not see it. Okay, so I'm just doing this to make sure like they stay well, like stay when I close and open the card, and this will not be ripped off like that. Okay, so then we are using the pop dot. So I'm just putting like 4 on here. Okay, then you remove all of this. Oh, I had a trip with my girlfriend, the friend from elementary school. We went to elementary school for 6 years, and then middle school for 1 year. Then she transferred to different place, and we haven't seen each other for 30 years. And just out of blue in June, I would say this year, like okay, you put in the middle. Okay, so this is 2 line. You kind of eyeball it. Like that. Okay, so she called me, and then we reconnect from the Facebook. Then she actually planned a trip with me. So before I go, I'm actually a little bit nervous, but she is awesome. Okay, she planned for the trip. I just need to participate, and we went to so many places. We ate so much good food, and it was a fun trip. Okay, so now we have a 2 piece of this. Okay, it's a 3 by 2.5, and we're gonna to score 1/2 inch here. in one side, so 1/2 inch here. Like that. So we are making this to like a door, okay? And since this is 3 inch, so I kind of mark here like 1.5. So I know this is halfway, okay? So basically, I'm just trying to find the center point, okay? So on this side, I kind of do half quarter to 1/2 inch. So I kind of mark here, just on here, okay? I kind of mark it. And this one do the same. This is just a guide for me where to cut, okay? As I said, because I want them, like when I close them, they kind of almost like a totally shut. That's the reason I have the piece, like they are so close to each other. But if you don't want, if you cut them shorter, then it will be easier when you close it. Then I need to use the big scissor. So this is the midpoint. I'm just gonna to cut from here. That's the reason I use a big scissor like this and here. So it's just like when you cut the banner, right? So you find the middle point. And if you don't like the look on this side, you can turn like this when you glue it, okay? So it's actually won't show at all. So we are doing the same thing on this side. Hi Cheryl, hi Bob, Pam, and Beverly. Thank you for joining me tonight. Okay. So we are, I want this side to show, so you want to fold this on here, okay? And I want, this has marks, so I want the, I guess this side, so I want to fold like that, okay, like that. So I also cut the designer series paper. This is 5 and actually should be 5 and quarter. Let me see if they are 5 and quarter. Yeah, they are 5 and quarter. I just write it wrong. So actually this should be 5 and 5 and quarter. Okay, by 2, and you need 4 of them, okay? So I am gluing this inside first. And I'm gluing here. Okay. I'm also gluing outside. I really like this paper. I'm just using this to help. Okay, like that. And this circle, we're gonna to stamp our cake. So I'm using the Memento Black. It did not ink very well, but that's okay. I think I probably just re-ink. That's the reason, but I'm just gonna to cover over, okay? Since the I'm gonna to color the leaves, make it a little bit darker. I know it's not really help, but that's okay. I'm color different. Since this is the flirty flamingo, and that's the reason I'm using other color. So this is a pool party, and this is a Daffodil Delight. Yeah, I think after the broadcast, I'm just gonna to use some black ink pen to go over that leaf so they will look better. Okay, so there's a candle. Okay, there are two different lengths. So I have a pool party and the flirty flamingo, and the yellow is for the fire. Okay, so I'm just gonna to do this. Okay, open the yellow too. So I'm doing the candle. I'm just gonna to do the candle side with the red, and with the fire, then you just do that. So you just need to be careful. So I'm gonna to start with like here. You can do any number of the candle you want. I feel like I need to do 5 on this one, but anyway. So the short one, I'm gonna to do the pool party like that. So I think I like the clear, the photopolymer, so you can actually see, you know, where you stamp and how to color it. Okay. Okay. So I am just gonna to glue this back here. I don't know where is that black coming from, but so you can just glue this back. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now with this 2 flap, you are gonna to glue like that. Okay. So put the glue here, and you kind of slide this in. You hold it so the glue will not touch like the place they are not supposed to, and you line up with like this line, the folding line here. I don't know how, if you can see it like this. Okay, so this is how I do, but I think if I want to show you guys would be easier. This side I show you. Only thing is I feel like it will bend the paper, so you can do like here. This is the line, so you can just glue like this, okay? And you just need to make sure like they are like the same height, like you can, you know, like that. So that is how you glue. And since, you know, I know where to glue, so I just fold the way they're supposing to, and like a tuck in. But if you think you cannot like know exactly where to glue, you can do this way, but then you just need to like, you know, tuck in. Since this is paper is not very long, so you might bend it, but you know, it's okay. So now you have the, you know, like the thing when you close it's like that, and when you open, like open up. Okay, so now you have this. Okay, and I already pre-cut the frame from this is the beautiful celebrated die. I already pre-cut this with flirty flamingo and the basic white. I already pre-cut it. Okay, so I'm just gonna to glue them here. Okay, and then I am gonna to do a die. This is birthday, and this one is happy. So this is happy birthday. The outside, I want them to be a pool party, and the inside I want them to be, you know, black so they can stand out. So this is outside. Then you just think kind of tape them. Okay, so I can cut the paper, you know, into smaller pieces. And the inside is the skinny one, so I'm just gonna put on here. Then I'm going to go through the machine. So the outline one is super easy, like that, okay? But inside one, they are detailed, but they kind of easy to remove, okay? So this is happy birthday. So the edge. So with this die, the first letter is always kind of separate from the rest of them. So when you cut, you kind of need to know that. So, you know, sometimes we will just throw them away until later. So you put edge first, and you can remove them really easy, like that. Okay. Yeah, I think I always forgot to have my detail glue here, you know, with the fine tip. So then I'm just use my pin, kind of make the glue Okay, like HAPPY. So you just kind of make sure they are in the center, so the rest of the word will fall to the place they're supposed to be. So B, okay, okay. So I have B, and every time when you have I, you need to kind of be careful, because the I, if they connected, then they won't lose. But if they are separate, they are just super tiny. So you just need to watch for it. Otherwise, I'm always missing a dot. Like that. And B. Okay, I'm gonna to do the rest of them and come back with the I. Okay. So see, the I, the dot is here. So I'm doing this part first. And if you have the adhesive sheet, this is a good place to use them too, you know. I think should be okay. So you just line up with the like T here, I there, like Y here. So once you kind of line them up, make sure they are in the center, then everything will fall like in the right place. Okay, so I am putting a little, ooh, my goodness, that's too much glue. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna to poke this one out. Okay, so they just stay there. Okay, I know they still have a lot of extra glue here, but okay, like that. So I'm putting happy birthday here. Okay, okay, and my pop dot. This is a good place to use the smaller pop dot. You can just put in the center, or if you feel like you want make sure they are like in good balance, you can also like put on in the edge, you know, instead, not the center. But so happy birthday. Okay. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for joining me tonight. So excited. Tammy is the one I had the trip with. I had a great time. So very excited. And in San Diego, the weather was super nice. I think was high is 86. And in the evening, I even need to wear a little bit, you know, long sleeve shirt. So compared with Oklahoma, it's great. This stick out, so just want to make sure. I hope, you know, they are not over. I don't know. Let's flip over. This, don't do this, because sometimes if that's the side you're going to open up, you probably want to remove them and put them a little bit inside. Okay. Okay, like that. Okay. And I already pre-done this part. If I can find them. maybe not. Yeah. Okay, so on the set here, there's 2 little gifts. So I already pre-done them and color them. And there's the die to cut the little gift out. Okay, or if you want to hand cut them, they are easy too. So I'm just gonna to put this on here. So it's gonna to be on here, and the other one I'm gonna to pops up like that. Okay, like that. Do you notice when I make this card, I glue my label on the wrong side? Normally, I know there's no right or wrong way. Normally we glue on this side, right? But this one I glue on the left side, right hand side. So, but you can, I'm gonna to do the way I like on this one. So I kind of eyeball, this is a center. So I'm only put the glue in the halfway here. That. And I'm just gonna to put in the center of the card like that. So you want to make sure you only do that so your card can be open, right? Okay, so now it's a card, very simple outside, but when you open, it has a little bit surprise. And when you want to close it, you kind of push this side a little bit up so they can close easier. Okay, like that. But I feel like they pretty much, you know, sometimes they catch up, like they cut on each other, but most of the time is pretty smooth. Like sometimes like this right now, they just like overlap. So if you push a little bit, then they will work well. Well, okay. So like I said, later if I figure out a better way, like the successful rate is 100%, then I will give you the measurement, maybe create another card with it. But this is what we're going to go with. Okay. So love the paper, and I like the way I use this die, and also use the few image from the stamp set to create this card. What do you think? Do you like it? Well, I hope you do. I just came back from sunny California, and Oklahoma is a little bit too warm for me at this moment, but I believe I will be okay after a while. The color just remind me of vacation, sunshine, happy, and so this is a happy card. If you have any question, just let me know, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope this card give you some inspiration for the project making. I will see you next Wednesday. Please like and share my video, and also if you go to the YouTube and just subscribe my channel, and I upload this video to the YouTube channel every week, so you can find the old project. Well, have a great evening, and stay cool. I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.